This is Ebony Man 2K, the content creator of Everybody Loves Sansaray. I would like to thank you for sharing your time with me today. Shout out to all the chat room members and listeners that may be listening in your car, at home watching this on television, working out, or just taking a break at work. Your time is greatly appreciated. I also welcome all visitors. I'm always in the chat room providing commentary on videos, so when you come in, subscribe, and then introduce yourself in the chat. This presentation is supported by a Cash App promotion. If you do not have Cash App, click on my referral link in the description box and comment section. Copy and paste the referral code after the Cash App download, and you and I will receive $5 after you start making transactions. If you already have Cash App, feel free to make a donation at $EBMN2K. That's $EBMN2K. If you have other methods of payment like Venmo and PayPal, send me an email at ebonyman2k@gmail.com and I will forward you my information. Again, I appreciate your time. This is ebonyman2k and I'm out. This is ebonyman2k. In this presentation, we will examine two popular YouTubers, Strongmommy Chrissy and Sansaray. They are both single baby mamas. They have their own version of being trifling, and I will show the difference in the two in a quantitative form as well as a qualitative form. This presentation includes tables, visual illustrations, and audio clips. So I advise all mobile phone users to turn your volume up and get to a place where you can see your screen on full view. This presentation should be fun and informative, so I hope you enjoy it. This is a summary of YouTube performance for Strongmommy Chrissy and Sansaray. As you can see, Chrissy has a stronger presence on YouTube than Ray, but Ray has been in the game a little bit longer. Chrissy is younger than Sansaray and seems to be a little bit more quick on her feet in terms of making the most of this YouTube game in its current state. Sansaray comes across as a little confused on her videos and out of place, trying to run old school game against new school rules. On the fourth row is estimated earnings per month, ads only. This is a very controversial estimate provided by the source socialblade.com. A lot of YouTubers misrepresent SocialBlade as a source and say that it's not accurate. They are lying, and let me explain. SocialBlade is not 100% accurate, but it is 90% accurate. SocialBlade has a direct relationship with YouTube, where the sub count and number of views are confirmed. However, they don't have access to deals made between YouTube and the advertisers, so they have to estimate based upon a reasonable industry average, which on the high end right now is $4 per 1,000 views. So if you take Chrissy's confirmed 23,000 views per day times 30 days for a month and times $4, you should get $2,800 for the month as an estimate on the high end for her. And that's just earnings in YouTube advertisement. Now, let's estimate other income to add to the money she makes from just advertisement. On the second row, you see the total number of subs. That number, while accurate in count, is bogus in meaning to me, and let me explain. If both Chrissy and Ray has been in the game for around 10 years, that sub count may include fake subs, subs from email blasts, inactive accounts, and last but not least, dead people. The real important number you should focus on is average views per day. Here's my rule of thumb based upon my own experience in this YouTube game. Your real active member count should be equivalent to your average views per day. To take Chrissy as an example, out of 125,000 subs, she probably has about 23,000 active. Now let's get to the bag. Out of the 23,000 active subs, she probably has about 3% That's 700 subs, donating and purchasing merchandise. So let's take that 700 Ride or Die members times an average donating slash purchasing of $10 a month. That's $7,000 she makes in other income outside of advertisement. Now add that to the three she makes in advertising. That's about $10,000 a month total, which is $120,000 a year on the high end. On the low end, I'm gonna take 30% off and say around $80,000 per year. So Chrissy is making decent income in this YouTube game, and that's one thing I will give her credit for. Now let's talk about some qualitative measures. Strong Mommy is not stupid, but she is ignorant. For instance, she's not stupid to know that she can work this baby mama hustle on YouTube and make a few coins. She always has these short stories, some real and some fake, that she performs with perfection to garner thousands of views and subs. She is actually YouTube gold. However, she is ignorant to think that displaying these multiple kids and multiple baby daddies is something to be held in high regards and exploited over a long term. Furthermore, she is naive to be acting all arrogant and braggadocious about making temporary money from a platform where a YouTube co-op can accidentally bump into a keyboard and wipe all her YouTube shit out. Let's listen to YouTuber Egypt Ann share her thoughts about Strong Mommy Chrissy.
Hey y'all, what's up? What's going on? So, I just came back from the nail shop, had to get my nails filed down. They were like longer, so I got them to a sanitary level. And I bought my son some Legos. He was like, "Oh, I want some Legos." So I got my son some Legos. They were like $50 for the big box. Got him some Legos, and I'm chilling in his room. I go to his Xbox, about to turn on my Sims game, because the only game I got on his Xbox is Sims 4. Why do I see that it's uninstalled? My son swore up and down he did not uninstall my game. So I'm like, so did it uninstall itself? Or, he's like, I don't know. So I was like, okay, we just about to be even. So I start uninstalling some of his games just so he can see how it feels. I mean, they're still in queue. He can reinstall them. But it's the whole inconvenience of it all. You know what I mean? So anywho, Strong Mommy Chrissy. We're going to talk about Strong Mommy Chrissy, and I am not happy. For her kids, I feel so bad for her kids. Okay, so she just made a public service announcement video and basically saying, okay, because she got evicted from her last place. And she kept saying, okay, we're going to move into our new place next week. Good for her. She needs to find somewhere to move. Anytime I'm talking about Strong Mommy Chrissy, I don't pray for her demise. I just want people to see the whole stupidity of it all. Especially as black women continue to make the same stupid mistakes. So I feel like she should be an example of what not to do. In so many words. Right? So anywho, Strong Mommy Chrissy, she lives up to her name in a way, because anytime she comes on YouTube, she puts on a good face. I will say that about Strong Mommy Chrissy. She will always put on her best, even though I know she's crumbling inside. Okay? So she just made a video, and if you have not seen the video, make sure you give her some views. Look at her video. She's saying that the new place that she supposedly was about to rent out, the landlord just basically say, we're not renting to you. Okay? The landlord just literally just told her, we're not renting to you. Sorry. At the very last minute. If that ain't effed up, I don't know what the hell is. It's effed up, number one, because she got all them damn kids. Okay? It's effed up, number two, because she wholeheartedly believed that she was about to move in. Now, at the very last minute, she can't. Especially during all this coronavirus stuff. She needs to give some of those kids to their father. Exactly. All right? But guess what? A lot of the fathers to her children, I told you guys, My views right now are so low because my notifications aren't going out. So anywho, make sure if you do come in my room, make sure you like the video. Something is going on with my live videos, right? Something is just going on with my live videos. So anywho, at the very last minute, she's being told that she cannot move in to a place with 9 kids. Well, 8 kids. Because one of her other kids literally already just got taken away from her. Right? She had 9 kids, but one of her kids, custody was given away to the father. And I think that's a good thing. I think it's awesome that the father finally stepped up and said, hey, I want my child. Okay, rightfully so. She has way too many kids and she needs help. She needs to stop with this strong mommy bullshit. She needs some damn help. Okay? And that's just the bottom line. She can get on YouTube all she wants with a straight face, and I commend her for not crumbling and breaking down on YouTube. But let's just be honest, she needs some help. Alright, this woman is just told at the very last minute, you cannot rent. Where is she gonna go? What is she gonna do? And she got her sick mother and all them damn kids and a newborn? See, this is why black women need to understand and realize this multiple kid shit is not cute. This multiple kid, several baby daddy crap is not cute. It's no reason why she got that many kids and that many baby daddies and she cannot call on none of her baby fathers for help. Alright? She can't call on. So she just got these niggas kids out here stranded, right? If she got 6 baby daddies, that means she got 6 different men that she could have called on by now and say, hey, I need help, blah, blah, blah. She need a cosigner, she needs something. But out of 6 niggas that she had a kid with, she can't call on none of these niggas for help. And one of the men actually stepped up and said, okay, I want my son. Good. Take your damn son. You know what I mean? Now, some people are saying she should fight for her son back. No, she shouldn't. She don't need to fight for that little boy back. He's good with his father. All right? She needs somebody to help her. Right? And by her not having a husband, oh my gosh, she's having like the worst year ever, man. I'm just thinking about how bad her luck is right now. Okay, first, her husband leaves her for another woman or left her for whatever reasons. So her husband left her. And she has this newborn all on her own with no help. So I'm sure her heart was broken from that. Then she gets kicked out of her place, evicted out of her place. Now she can't even get into the new place that she said she's going to get into. And then she keeps saying, oh, this Airbnb costs thousands of dollars. I looked up Airbnbs. It seems like Airbnbs are pretty cheap. I don't know. Have any of you guys rented out Airbnb? She's saying, oh, it's costing her thousands of dollars to rent out Airbnbs for a week. That don't even sound right. Is anybody familiar with Airbnbs? But anywho, this sucks. This really sucks for her. Okay? And this is why it is not a good idea, ladies and gentlemen, in 2020 to keep having multiple kids with deadbeat men, because when times like this happen, the coronavirus, you're going to see who really F with you. And as she's seeing, don't nobody fuck with her. I'm talking about the men that she opened her legs for. They don't fuck with her like that. Because if they did, she wouldn't be stranded. She got 6 different men to pick from to help her right now, and can't not one of them help her. If you're in the room, please like my video. Something is going on with my notifications. I should have well over X amount of viewers right now, but something is going on with my live videos. So if you're in the room, do me a favor and just like the video. All right? My videos are lagging as far as when people are viewing them for some reason. So anywho, wow. Yeah, you said you didn't get you didn't get enough. Yeah, a lot of people are telling me they're not getting notifications. So if you're noticing, some of my videos are still at like 50 views on after 6 hours. That doesn't even make sense. So most people, they're probably jumping on YouTube and just catching my video after it's been uploaded. But no one's getting notifications, like none of that shit. So this is effed up for me as a YouTuber because damn. But anywho, wow. All right, and a lot of black women, Mexican women, Hispanic women, white women, and single mothers across the world that keep having these babies by these deadbeat squids, y'all are going to see why we say what we say about squids. Because when it's time to help, when it's time for you to be in need, and we're in a pandemic and resources need to be pulled together and you need people to help you, they cannot help you. They won't help you. They won't help you, and they won't help your kids. If something was going on with me right now, I would not be able to call my BD and ask for a damn thing, and that's a fact. All right? I wouldn't be able to call on him. If I was going through anything, I would be left to my own vices. That's why they're not worth laying down with, because you cannot call them if you needed some help. If you ain't with these men and you're still not having sex with them in any type of way, you might as well consider them niggas dead, because that's how they're going to treat you, as if they're dead. Okay? That's how the squid treats you when you have their kid. If they're not still involved with you in any type of way, you might as well consider their asses dead. Okay? And so Strong Mommy Chrissy is probably in the worst situation a mother can see herself being in right now. Like I said, she holds it together pretty well as far as her demeanor. She's not crying and falling all over the place. And technically, if I was her, I probably would do that, because that means the video would go viral and somebody would catch the video and probably buy me a house by now. See, if I was Strong Mommy Chrissy, I would be playing a weak bitch right now. I'd be like, oh my God. I would be on the Channel 5 News. I would be on all of that shit, because guess what? Somebody's going to feel so bad for her. If she did that, they would have bought her a house by now. But by her trying to put on this tough exterior, ain't nobody trying to help her. Because she keeps putting on the front that she still got it together. And she doesn't need nobody. And so therefore, that's why she's not getting help. See, a woman like her should be on Channel 5 News. Okay? A woman like her should be on the news, talking to one of these news reporters, saying, oh my God, I got 9 kids and I got evicted and I don't know what to do. She should have these tears rolling down her face. She should be hyperventilating, and somebody gonna watch it and be like, oh my God, I feel so sorry for her. Let me write her a check for $50,000. No, but she's too damn strong and she too damn stupid. And see, that's the problem with a lot of black women. So anywho, if you missed her video, please be sure to watch it. She's in a really effed up situation right now, and she still got on a strong face. It's like, damn, Chrissy, how much bull crap can you take? Every man that you done had a baby with done left you high and dry. You done got evicted about 3-4 times. And you still got on a strong face saying, I can keep going. Like, how many ass whoopings can you take? God is trying to tell you, baby girl, it's enough is enough. He's sick of you going out partying. He's sick of you opening up your leg to every man that's telling you that you look good. He's putting her in a worse situation. God is putting her in the worst situation possible for her to finally wake the fuck up. And guess what? I have a feeling that's never going to happen. Okay? I was reading her comments, and there's a lot of women on there saying she needs to keep some of her business to herself. She's telling the internet all her business. Yeah, but guess what? Chrissy has too much pride, and she's a braggart. She will never learn her lesson, because guess what? If she learned her lesson, she would have never gave a tour of her Airbnb. This is how you know Strong Mommy Chrissy still doesn't get it. She still wants to show off. If I had a whole bunch of people on YouTube trying to put me out of my house and I had 9 kids, it ain't no way in hell I would have been doing the Airbnb tour. But that's how you know how hard-headed Straw Mommy Chrissy is. She does not get it. Okay? When you're dealing with people that can that can leave you and your kids homeless, you have to move extremely careful when you're dealing with people on the internet who don't give 2 shits that you got 8 kids. And they want to see your ass homeless. I wouldn't show these MF for shit. But no, Strong Mommy Chrissy can't help herself. She like, look at these rooms. Look at where you know how easy it is for someone to go on the internet and just be on the internet all day until they find a house that matches where she's living. That's what they consistently would do to Nature Boy. Okay? Anytime Nature Boy moved to a different Airbnb, these internet people will find out where you live within a day. They ain't got nothing but time to do some type of satellite watch. They'll be able they're able to tell where you are just based off of a tree. Why Strong Mommy Chrissy wants to keep showing off everything she has and what she's doing to all these MFers, knowing good and well people on here don't like her, that means she doesn't give a shit about her or her kids. You said she would get way more if she was humble. Strong Mommy Chrissy could have been had a house by now. But she's not portraying herself the right way to get a house. She's portraying herself as a strong, independent black woman. Alright? And that's fine. But hell, when you got 9 kids and you're homeless, bitch, it's time to start cranking out some damn tears. It's time to look raggedy as fuck. It's time to have your kids looking crazy, you know? And you know, because somebody will finally have a heart for you. I think Strong Mommy Chrissy, 29, 30? Okay? She's doing good. She would be doing good for herself if she had 2 kids. But since she has 8 kids to take care of, she's doing bad. And I kept trying to tell y'all. They was like, oh, she's doing good. I said, no, she's not. Her credit is fucked up. She got multiple evictions. It is absolutely no place that will rent to her. Okay? It is absolutely, unless she was to get a CPN, okay? Unless she was to get another identity or CPN number, it's absolutely no credible place. It's not, nobody will rent to her unless she was to put down a significant amount of money to pay her an entire year worth of rent. That's the only way a person like her will be able to get into a place is if she was to put down 12 months worth of rent money. Okay? But nobody will look at her credit and be like, okay, you can live with me. If y'all was a landlord, y'all would not accept Strong Mommy Chrissy's application. Facts. Because she has multiple evictions. And she has, it's her and 8 kids. So that's 8, 9 kids. Hell no. You say a single black mother with multiple children are going to suffer a lot. They are. Okay? And that's why these people are arming themselves and, going out and buying ammunition and they're buying guns because they think that the lower income people are going to really wreak havoc on the world during this type of time. So anywho, if you guys missed the video, make sure you guys watch it. I mean, this is not funny for her kids. But if I had a hand to slap Strong Mommy Chrissy, I would, because she continues to be dumb. She continues to act like life is good, and that shit is killing the fuck out of me. That is the very reason why she's in the situation she's in now, because she does not get it. She continues to, I told you, she doesn't learn. After getting left high and dry by her second baby father, that should have been enough for her to learn, okay, I'm not going to continue to have multiple kids. But she just, it's like she's hard-headed. She does not learn. Yeah, her children are going to suffer, absolutely. Absolutely. But I understand her logic. She wants all this nice stuff so her kids will never feel like they were struggling, poor and broke. So I get her logic. I get her logic for wanting to always have nice, fancy stuff and wanting to eat good food. I get that. Because she wants to still provide them a decent quality of life. That's her logic. Okay? So she's like, well, if I provide them a nice house and I provide them all this expensive shit, they'll never feel like they didn't have what other kids didn't have. But baby girl, alright? It's only so long you can put up that type of front when you have that many kids. It's only so long you can do that type of shit when you can only do that type of shit when you got like one kid. When you got like 8, 9 kids and you still trying to live that type of life, that means you're wasting unnecessary money that could have been going to a deposit on a down payment on a house, right? She's spending all this money on clothes and makeup and shoes and you know, and food, shrimp, lobster, because she wants her kids to feel like they got it going on. And look at her now, homeless. So anywho, make sure you watch the video. Thank you guys.
Now, Sansa Ray is a special kind of stupid, the likes of which I have never seen before in my life. The problem with Sansa Ray is she is pretty crafty in putting herself in potentially profitable situations. However, she can't execute for shit. The things that she's supposed to place value on, she doesn't. And she tends to focus on things that are not relevant to the matter at hand. Sansa Ray is the queen of missed opportunity, aka Miss Can't Get Right. And this is coupled with the fact that she has delusions of grandeur, where she pretends to be something that she is not and own things she does not have. This fake persona is so transparent that my 10-year-old nephew asks, Uncle, how does lady own a Tesla and drive an Uber? Let's first listen to an audio clip of Sansa Ray and then a commentary from the ex-sub Jamie Jade to give us a full perspective of this woman.
Hey everybody, it is Sansa right here. I appreciate you listening to me. So I have a moment to talk about something. I want to talk about something that was very interesting to me. I've been noticing, if you haven't been noticing, it's a lot of stuff that's happening right now as far as stuff that's like apocalyptic, right? Now, if you've ever even cracked open a Bible for 2 minutes, you know that a lot of the stuff that's happening around us seems to be like the biblical signs of the end times, right? So just recently, like I heard a story yesterday about the plague of locusts. It's like millions of locusts just covering Kenya and Ethiopia, and they're basically just taking over Africa. Locusts, not a usual amount of locusts, but a biblical amount of locusts are taking over like Africa. And of course they're eating all of the food, they're just destroying all of the farms. And when things like this happen, you have to do something about the animals, because the animals eat what's on the farm basically. And when you move animals out of their element and try to put them somewhere else, that creates an entirely different problem, okay? So you got the plague of locusts, right? Okay? Then you got an actual plague, which is the coronavirus that's going around here, and it's just basically killing, like, everybody, okay, out there in Wuhan. And it's people, it's a couple of people that actually have brought it to the United States. So they have those people on split quarantine. But I think someone has died already in the United States of the coronavirus, right? So there are 7, basically we're going to talk about I think it's 7. I think it might be 6 or 7 biblical signs. I think one is Christ's second coming, and of course, I'm not Christian, so if I misspeak, please let me know. But it's like the coming of Christ, then it's like war, and then you have false prophets, and then moral decay. Right now, moral decay is something that, of course, we've all been seeing. I've been complaining about moral decay for such a long time, where now I'm starting to see the way that people behave, where it's just like everybody is negative, everybody is disrespectful, everyone is slanderous. It's just terrible. That's one of the main things I've seen for the past like year or 3 years, of people just being flat out, no filter, just saying and doing whatever to people. We've seen this, and so then you have like signs in the stars that you're supposed to see. And then it's like the Great Tribulation, which has something to do with just a whole bunch of bad things just happening. And then it's supposed to be like a whole bunch of like earthquakes or whatever. Now, we've seen the fires, the earthquakes, bad things happening to kids, being killed, all types of stuff. But one of the things that's really sticking out to me, that makes me feel like, in a biblical sense, is the end of times and the world is about to shift. I'm not going to say that the world is going to end completely, but it's going to end as we know it and change into something else. So if you've been reading the Bible, if you haven't, I'm going to read a scripture to you. Now, I used to be a minister a long time ago. I stopped ministering because of the night terrors that I used to have when I was ministering. So I left Christianity alone and I became Buddhist. So now I'm Buddhist, and it's still even hard to be Buddhist when I have to deal with so many other people. It's almost like I have to isolate myself in order to stay away from the moral decay. Because when I'm around people, I literally have to like stoop down to a specific level that is so low. It's low frequency that I have to do this in order to defend myself from other people. And especially on social media. I mean, the disgust, the way I see people like carry themselves. So in 2 Timothy, I think it's the 3rd chapter, 1 through 4. It's a scripture that says something along the lines of, in the last days, there will come times of difficulty. For people will be lovers of themselves. They will be lovers of money. They will be proud, arrogant, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, heartless, slanderous, without self-control, unappeasable, brutal, not loving God, treacherous, reckless, swollen with conceit, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God. Now, I've said on my channel within the past couple of, like since the beginning of the year, that I've been trying to shift, what kind of audience I have, because I feel like for many years I made like this huge mistake of creating content that was suitable for people who were of God. And so now I have an audience filled with people who are so negative and they don't know God. And so now, as I've like grown and evolved into something else, to where all I want is to be around people who are peaceful and of God, and basically selfless and grateful and appreciative. I don't see that in my audience. I don't get that level of support. I just see a whole bunch of hate all of the time, and it's unfortunate for me to see. And I've complained about, not being able to talk about my spirituality and things of that nature, because it's hard to explain that type of thing to people who are of God. Now, I'm not saying I'm a person of God on a level of I'm like perfect, and I haven't, had some flaws or made some mistakes or anything like that. A lot of times when people think of people who are of God, they tend to think that people are kind of self-righteous and they think they're better than people. That's not how I am as far as, my spirituality goes. I'm just not interested in being that type of person. But what I am interested in being, I try to be on a regular basis. Like, I try to be fair to people. I try to be, nice and kind. And it's very hard to be kind around this time. Now, one of the things, like, when we start talking about the end of days and we start talking about controversies and stuff like that, there are a few things that also go hand to hand with this apocalyptic stuff. I don't really talk about conspiracy theories on my channel. I remember I used to when I first started doing my YouTube videos, I would talk about the Illuminati all the time. Because there would be people around me who would swear up and down that I was blackballed by the Illuminati, and they would talk to me about those things and how because of my faith in God and spirituality, um, I was blackballed by the Illuminati. Some weird stuff that, was too much, and I stopped talking about it because I saw that it was a rabbit hole. Like, you can go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into stuff like that. And even if you're not talking about the Illuminati and you just happen to start talking about Christianity, that's a damn rabbit hole in itself. But there are a few things that we talk about all of the time that seem outlandish to some, but kind of make sense. Like, people talk about the earth is flat. We've heard the, what do they call the people who believe in that the earth is flat? Flat earthers or something like that. Anyway, they have a name for those people. There's people out here saying that the earth is flat. Of course, when I got pregnant with my son, everyone was saying don't vaccinate your son because vaccinations give kids autism, especially African American kids. But I'd like to see a non-vaccinated child go to Wuhan right now. Like, right now, I think all children should be vaccinated right now, because literally the disease that's passing through, like, they don't have a cure for the coronavirus. Okay, they don't have a cure for that. And I hear people talking about bats. It came from bat soup, and people, Asian people eat a lot of different things that, like, Americans would never eat. Like, I would never eat a damn bat. I don't know anybody that would eat a damn bat. You know what I'm saying? Like, a bat don't even look delicious. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even sure I'm okay with eating a chicken because the way that the chicken look, but I'm definitely not eating no goddamn bat. Okay? But I guess it's a delicacy for Asians. So anyway, there are a lot of people who, like, I seen a post from Erica, Little Scrappy's baby mama, Little Scrappy from Love and Hip Hop. He has a baby with this lady named Erica. She's not on the show anymore. But before he got with Bam, he was with Erica, and Erica just had a set of twins. And Erica goes onto Instagram and she tells people that her kids haven't been vaccinated and they are fine. Like, nothing has happened to them. And this guy comes into the comment section. I'm like, yo, I haven't been in a car accident, but I get car insurance just in case, basically. So she's not vaccinating her kids because, of course, everyone's talking about how vaccinations are bad. But if she was to take her kids to Wuhan right now, let's see how safe they would be. I think you should vaccinate your kids. Like, really, I vaccinated my son. Like, I remember when I went into a single moms group on Facebook. By the way, I have one. It's called Black Single Mom Support Group if you want to go check it out. But there are a lot of single mom groups on Facebook. And so I was in one, and I went in there when I was pregnant and asked the ladies in there, should I vaccinate my son? And they was like, are you kidding me? Of course. Like, why would you say that you shouldn't? If you don't vaccinate your kids, they're going to be giving illness to other kids. I personally think vaccination is good for certain kids and not good for others. Some kids can deal with that. Like, it's a risk all across the board for all kids, not just African American kids. So, back to this list of conspiracies. So we got, we've been to the moon. It's people saying that we've never been to the moon. And that the footage from the moon is fake, and the flag shouldn't be waving back and forth because there's no wind in space. All types of stuff. Okay, they say that climate change. They're trying to make it seem like climate change isn't real, when pretty much it is. I mean, we can see by the way things are happening right now as far as our weather goes. Like, I remember last month, I was out somewhere. I can't remember where I was, and you guys know I live in San Francisco. So I was out in San Francisco somewhere, and I was talking to someone who had just came from Texas. And we were talking about how hot it was, like oddly hot in San Francisco than usual. And it was snowing in Texas. And we couldn't, we were like, why in the world is it snowing in the south right now, but hot up here? The change in climate is very real. All you gotta do is go outside and you can peep that out. Okay, so the universe. People are claiming that the universe is getting smaller or it's not expanding. I don't believe that. I believe that we are a young race of people. Just the human race is a young race of people. Because when I think about stuff like, just technology, the way that technology is advanced, like when I was young or inside of the 80s and stuff like that, there is no way in the world anybody could convince me that I could be doing a live stream right now with a phone that's not attached to anything. Okay, like you wouldn't have let me. I wouldn't have been able to believe that there was such thing as FaceTime. The way that the human race has evolved in that little bit of time, of course, that's expansion, and everything gets bigger and bigger and bigger with time. Now, you guys do realize that the planet is 80% water, right? So I think that with time, with the climate changing, that some of that water will start going away. And it'll be more land, and it'll be more land for people, more for people who or animals that walk on land. Okay, that's what I think is happening. Because, like I said, the planet is 80% water, so that means it's more sea animals like whales and sharks and crabs and lobsters and shrimp and all types of fish and sea life out there, and it's more of them than us. So I think with the climate changing, it's going to make it a little bit more of a balance. Okay. I know what HARP is, Tracy. I heard about HARP. HARP is also something that should be on this goddamn list where they talk about purposely claiming changing the weather. Sometimes, like, I feel like it depends on the day. Like, here in Northern California, we are up on the mountains. Like, a lot of people don't know this, but California is like just one big ass mountain. California is the entire West Coast, but it's like up, okay? And all of the other states are like down to the bottom. So up here, right, you can see the sky clearer, the moon is bigger, you can see the stars better, you see stuff landing. Like, you can see, when I try to tell people that there are other aircrafts, like, coming, they're not like human aircrafts. They're different aircrafts coming from like another planet or something, and you can see them because you're kind of up. You can see them a hell of a lot better than I could when I was in Atlanta. I couldn't see all of this then, but here you see meteors all the time, other aircrafts, like, and it's like a base somewhere around certain places I go to. When you go closer to the bases, you see stuff landing all of the time. So you got meteors, shooting stars, all types of aircrafts coming out of the sky. So I feel like the universe is going to expand, meaning we're going to have more access to whatever's out there in the universe. Like, it's going to be more common to see the aircrafts that I see all of the time up here in California. Of course, when I see it now, it's kind of like when me and my daughter, because my daughter sees it too. A lot of people see it. We sit down and we talk about it all the time. That you could just see, like, it's not a regular aircraft. You're like, I'm not falling for that. And then when you keep seeing it over and over, you're like, like, where are these aliens going? Because that's all you can call it, is aliens. You don't know what it is. So anyway, the universe is expanding, meaning we'll have more access to those type of people. Okay, chemtrails. As far as chemtrails go, I see chemtrails all the time. People say chemtrails aren't real, but personally, I think chemtrails are very real. It's like, I don't know, because to me, like I said, I see a lot of aircrafts. I see a lot of just air traffic. It's a lot of it out here. And I can tell the difference between an airplane that's like dumping fuel or an airplane that's, dumping something and then eventually it just evaporates into the air. Chemtrails stay a lot longer. Like, they're just sitting there. You know what I mean? And I always wonder what that is. So anyway, I don't know about this we are all made of stardust thing. Evolution is a fact. Yes, evolution is something that happens. Science is like magic but real. Science to me is like magic but real. Like, when I talk about the law of attraction and I talk about metaphysics and you attract what you habitually think. Like, you know how people say you attract what you are? Technically, no. More of what you habitually think about all of the time. Like, you get to your feelings. Like let's just talk about your feelings and your thought process. Your feelings, right? What you feel all of the time is a reflection of what you're thinking in your mind often. So when you think about things that make you angry, have you noticed it gets worse and worse and worse and worse? If you keep thinking about it, you get angrier and angrier and angrier. And when you just be like, you know what, I'm not going to think about that, you change your mind and start thinking about something else, your day gets a lot better. It's the same thing with things that you want to attract, whether it's a new car, new house, new whatever. If you think about attracting that positively, it'll come into your life easy. That's how things have come into my life when I'm not co-creating with another human being. Like if I gotta factor in what somebody else's want, like if I'm in a relationship or if I'm thinking about one of my relatives, then I can't necessarily attract what I want to attract. You can only do it if you focus on your own thoughts and your own feelings. That's the only way you'll be able to attract stuff scientifically to you. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. Like, do any of you feel like, what you're seeing or what you're observing is the end of days? And I think the one thing that I see all of the time that reminds me of the end of days in the Bible is moral decay. And then you got the locusts and the disease, the coronavirus, stuff like that. The way that crime is happening, it's just different. And I think it might have been happening all this time. It's just that way that social media is, we have more access to information. So is it that it's happening like the whole locust thing has? We know that locusts come around and they attack crops and stuff like that, but to the degree that they're doing it right now, like think about that. Think about, are we seeing all of the things that we're seeing because we have more access to information, or are we seeing more of what we're seeing because it's the end of days? That's really what this live stream is about. Thank you for listening to me. I have to go. Make sure you like the live stream, okay, y'all? Have vision and stay focused. Hold up. Wait. Okay, yeah, I'm done. It's been 20 minutes. So I'm trying to keep my live streams and shit short. Okay. Have vision and stay focused, y'all.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Welcome to the hangout, girl. Welcome. Okay. So I just want to say this. I'm not gonna lie. I was very for months I've been against voicing my opinion about the train wreck that is Sansaray, because I've been trying to be empathetic, because I seriously think she has an undiagnosed mental issue. However, even though I think she does, I can no longer just type my comments about it, because she's one of those things where it's mind-boggling. You want her to do better, but then because there is a personality in her that brags as if she's normal, it pisses you off. So it's the humanity in you that wants to see a human being do better than what they consistently keeps doing. But then that personality, that arrogant, delusional personality surfaces, and she uses that arrogant personality to actually wrong people. And that is what pisses you off. And so for me, I've watched from the sidelines. I've gone in and out, because her insanity will make you question your own sanity, because you're trying to make some sense out of it all, even though you can't. But I had to say something, because Sansaray is dangerous. I can no longer not say something like verbally, because I think we sit back and we watch this stuff, and yes, it can be entertaining, because the woman is a compulsive liar and a pathological liar. However, there are children involved. Also, she has doxed people and can potentially cause people to lose their lives because of her insanity. It's unchecked. And so for me, I've watched this woman for months, and I can't even begin to tell you how I stumbled up on her. I think I was watching Stupidity Exodus videos, because I absolutely love his channel.
So I'm sitting here watching one of his videos, and he was the one that talked about her and some woman, Nina, and some other con artists on YouTube. And so I was like, oh, let me go check her out, because he did a few videos on her. And I was stuck watching this train wreck ever since. And the thing about it is, I kind of fell off the wagon from watching her up until she said she got married. And so when she said, hey, everyone, I got married, I was like, great. Now that this woman has found love and some crazy man to marry her, now maybe she will get off the internet and stop using Autism Speaks and other reputable organizations to scam people into giving her money. So maybe this guy will distract her away from YouTube and she can move on, and there'll be one less con artist on here. Wrong. It just got worse. And then come to find out, all of the stuff that she told the public was all one of her many lies. Now, the reason why I decided to say something was because this woman has a baby. Now, she has a daughter, 18. I think maybe her daughter's 18. She has an 18-year-old daughter. I remember when I was 18. I grew up with my mother and my father. My father was very instrumental in my life, and I can relate to you, Bon, because my father just passed in May, and he was older. My father was like 84 when he passed away, but he was awesome. My dad was, the epitome of manhood, and losses. Thank you. But he was very instrumental in, shaping and molding me into who I am as an adult and as a woman. And I watch this woman, and it saddens me that she wears melanin. I just hate that she's brown. I'm like, man, I wish I could just take that pigmentation off of her, because she's an embarrassment. And the sad part about this is her daughter is 18 years of age. She does not speak about her daughter in the manner in which a mother should. She cares nothing about her reputation. Her excuse for smearing her own image and reputation is, I have to tell my story. Ma'am, but at what expense? If your story isn't in a book as an inspirational piece to actually not only be beneficial to you and your family, then what good is a story like you're begging and panhandling on the internet? You're known as a liar. You're known as being promiscuous and foul to your body. You are known for scamming. You're known for burning bridges with people. You're homeless. You're dating on a website. It's all over the place. You're dating on a website and don't even have a studio, apartment, or an efficiency with your name on a lease. Who in the hell is almost 40 and don't have their name on a lease and they're dating? Who in the hell thinks about dick when you have nowhere? You're staying with your daughter's father, your baby's father, the first guy, and instead of getting your life together, you pretend on the internet in La La Land to be getting it together as if you can eat lies. You cannot eat lies. You can't put lies in the gas tank. You can't go to the grocery store with lies. You can't do anything with lies. You can't put it on a resume or anything. So what benefit is it of you to lie to people on the internet, but in real life, your life is in shambles? And you're chasing dick. And now you have a baby in the world that could have been prevented. So you're playing on the phone. All she does as a almost 40-year-old woman, she chases dick with her priorities not in order. Your daughter's 18 years old. She's at a pivotal point in her life. She's a young woman that needs her mother's guidance. She's going into a crazy world, and if she goes off to college, she's going to need guidance and direction as a young woman from her mother, from that feminine essence of her being. She has no direction. She has her father, who was divine intervention, but an absentee mother. And she basically has to either learn through TV or other people how to go into womanhood. She's still a teenager that needs influence from her mother. So instead of her mother being active in a child's life who's already 18, she is homeless, sleeping on a baby daddy couch or in a room somewhere, chasing dick, playing on a phone app called POS, and now she meets a man, distracts herself even more with even more La La Land fantasies, engulfs herself in this man's life who's also going through a transition. He doesn't know if he wants to be with his wife or what he wants to do. People go through those things in life. So here this woman is wrapping herself up with some dick, abandon her daughter and her responsibilities as a mother, plays on YouTube, plays on Instagram, plays on POF, get engulfed with this man because it's all a distraction from her getting her issues together. So to distract herself from her responsibilities, she plays around. And then she plays around even more, gets an app, tracking down her ovulation. She said she's done this to many men. Several times we heard her say, oh, I've been engaged 3 times, and each time I tried to get pregnant. Who tries to get pregnant on multiple occasions with men that are not your husband and you're not stable? And all these years she's been playing on YouTube with no stability. And in each time she's done this, with each man that she's tried to get pregnant by, there was no stability. So now she traps this man who, I'm not going to make him a victim, but this man was being used having unprotected sex. He said that the flaw that he had was having unprotected sex with this woman because I guess he don't like the way condoms feel. Irresponsibility. So she used his irresponsibility against him to trap him because she doesn't want to let him go. But because she can't have him on her terms, the way she wants him, because he's legally married, she forced and moved everything around in his life. She forced him out of his wife's house when they were going through their separation, even though they were living together. Forced him into his parents' house because her baby daddy threw her out. That's what happens when you're homeless and you're almost 40 with not a pot to piss in or one to throw it out of. So then you jump your ass out of the baby daddy's house and go to this man. Priest, at that moment, which you can't cry with spilled milk, he should have told her, look, baby girl, you know, you seem like a cool person and everything, and I understand you're going through things in life, but I think you maybe need to get in a shelter or something and get on your feet, and maybe down the line, once I get things squared away with our wife, and then you get on your feet, maybe we can come together. But nobody did any of this. So 2 irresponsible parties, even though she's more extreme than Priest, he had a lot of issues. She saw that and she exploited it. And so when she got with this man and did not do, even though she's in a fucked up position she put herself in, excuse my language, she did not take her time and say, hey, I'm sleeping in this man's family's house. The least I can do is get up and wash my butt. So instead of this woman washing herself up, getting herself clean, she sits around stinking. And these people go to this man and tell them, hey, this woman, you know, she's stinking up our house. We don't live like this. And as opposed to her saying, I'm sorry, you guys, I'm sick, I'm going through a lot right now, or whatever, I'm in a funk, I'm depressed or whatever, I'm sorry, I don't mean to, you know, instead of her humbling herself and being human, instead of pretending like she does, that woman could have went and bathed. And then she could have told them, hey, you guys, I thank y'all so much for giving me some shelter. I'm out here trying to do something with myself. I got to get on my feet, blah, blah. She's pretending like she's a businesswoman doing graphics, playing around, hustling. That's not a business. That's a hustle. You're hustling on the internet trying to act like you're doing graphics and playing around on YouTube, praying for a check on the 21st with AdSense. It's all a mess. Then you have to move out of there because your pride got in the way because they're talking about your stinky cooch. So then you make him move his life again. All the while he's accommodating her. Even though he's irresponsible, I don't understand what's, you know, Priest, I hope and pray if you're listening out there, you maybe do some self-reflection and try to see where you were in your life to have attracted this person and kept accommodating her. But he moves his life into a truck. Now these people are sleeping in Walmart's parking lot. All of this is insanity. And then you get into a parking lot in a truck somewhere, and then he has to make another move because that's unsafe. Then you guys get into a 2-star hotel. The guy even said on the interview, I had no idea I would be suffering as much, you know, in so many words, I would be suffering and going through so much hardship so early on in a relationship. And so when you look at all of that, if Sansaray, if you're listening and you keep comparing yourself to this man's wife, the reason why he left you, ma'am, is because you had a dependency problem. Your priorities were not in order. And he, as a man, compared his life with his wife to his life with this new woman he just met. And he saw in such a short time, I'm going through more hell with this new person I don't even know than my wife of 14 years. I'm going back home. That is why he left you. Okay? And so now we have a baby that could have been prevented because you're playing around on an app on a phone as an almost 40-year-old woman with a little girl who needs you. You abandon her to chase cock because you don't want to face the responsibility of self. So you keep running from yourself and your issues. So you distract yourself with all this stuff, this YouTube stuff, this Instagram stuff, and playing around on POS. And you had a baby, a little innocent, cute little baby nonetheless. For no reason other than to trap this man in your web of madness. And now you have a little boy and a daughter who you abandoned, who doesn't have a mother with a sound mind. And here you are playing around even more. People would help you, ma'am, if you erased, if I were you, and I'm telling you this from a person who cares about humanity, people will help you if you humble yourself and come out of the cloud. You're not a stupid person. There is one of your personalities that has the potential to be very intelligent and very witty and cutesy. You have something in you. But there's another personality that's cancerous and poison and self-sabotaging. And you're hurting everything around you. Everything around you, you destroy. And you don't see what you're doing. And I fear for your son, who is a baby, even more than your daughter, because he has divine intervention. I mean, she has her father. And there's nothing like having a solid father because it does provide you some masculine protection in a world so cold.
This is Ebony Man 2K, the content creator of Everybody Loves Sansaray. I would like to thank you for sharing your time with me today. Shout out to all the chat room members and listeners that may be listening in your car, at home watching this on television, working out, or just taking a break at work. Your time is greatly appreciated. I also welcome all visitors. I'm always in the chat room providing commentary on videos, so when you come in, subscribe, and then introduce yourself in the chat. This presentation is supported by a Cash App promotion. If you do not have Cash App, click on my referral link in the description box and comment section. Copy and paste the referral code after the Cash App download, and you and I will receive $5 after you start making transactions. If you already have Cash App, feel free to make a donation at $EBMN2K. That's $EBMN2K. If you have other methods of payment like Venmo and PayPal, send me an email at ebonyman2k@gmail.com and I will forward you my information. Again, I appreciate your time. This is ebonyman2k and I'm out. Check out my other videos by clicking on the Everybody Loves Sansaray blue logo below. It will take you to the home page that lists my most popular videos and newly uploaded videos. Thanks. ebonyman2k.